It is crookedness combined with the desire to show off that attracts jealousy. When great practitioners are truly excellent, people only feel admiration rather than envy. For the ego to dissolve and for distorted mental states to disappear, one must work through extremely subtle thoughts as they come into contact with the external world, examining and observing them. Only then will they gradually fade away. If there is an underlying complex of arrogance, then the seeds of jealousy are also present. When nothing happens, when there is no contact with external conditions, you cannot see these seeds of thought at all. Therefore, we must use external situations as mirrors for observation. These thoughts are the very root of samsara, the fundamental cause that draws karmic creditors out to seek repayment from you. Do we observe our inner seeds carefully? Do we often have the mentality of sour grapes, unable to obtain something we claim it isn't good anyway? If so, then the heart contains seeds of arrogance and jealousy. These distorted mental states are at work. It is not frightening to have such mental states. What is frightening is not knowing that they are operating. These mental states are not sins, they are simply the roots of samsara. You do not need to condemn them, you only need to understand that clinging to these distorted states will only bring you suffering, and that they are keys allowing karmic creditors to find you. You must throw away this key for your own happiness and freedom. You do not need to explain yourself to others. You do not need to justify yourself to fellow practitioners or spiritual friends, nor demonstrate humility in front of me. That has no meaning. You observe yourself only to allow your true nature to reveal itself, and thereby attain genuine happiness. Let us suppose I am a young man at work. I am working hard, but I am still just an employee. Someone says to me, "Wow, so-and-so is so amazing. He became a vice president at such a young age, even younger than us. That's incredible." Whenever we hear such comments, we should check whether jealousy or arrogance is operating within us. If these distorted mental states are at work, our distinctive reaction may be to say, "Oh, he just flatters his superiors. I know him so well. He knows nothing. He always scheming, stepping on others to climb upward. He's an evil person." Every time we say such things, we must carefully examine whether these self-seeds exist within us. Is our view the result of calm observation, or is it born of a sour grapes mentality because we ourselves have not achieved the same success? If it is calm observation, then we would not only see his flattery, we might also see that his professional abilities are genuinely strong, and that his vision for the company is clear and well planned, and that his reports are excellent, and that he works with meticulous dedication. Flattery may simply be one of his skills. We would also notice that after work we go straight home, while he stays late. He's a workaholic and also spends time socializing with executives. He pays a price that I am unwilling to pay. He pays that price and gets what he wants. That is why he succeeds. When both sides of reality are seen clearly, there is nothing to criticize or envy. But if distorted mental states, jealousy, resentment, sour grapes are present, then we see only his negative aspects and ignore his abilities or the factors that led to his success. This happens because our own jealousy, greed, arrogance, and distorted ego finds the most convenient excuses for self-deception. How can such a person grow? Such a person remains mediocre for life. If I become aware that my jealousy is strong and reflects upon myself, then when others praise him, I will recognize that my critical impulse is an unwholesome mental state. In truth, I also have ambition to rise in the company, but I lack the skill of flattery, and I am unwilling to invest time in social obligations. So I simply praise him and wish him well. My approach leads to my current level of achievement. His approach leads to his level. How can I criticize him? Our paths are simply different. Different paths? No common plan. We can acknowledge differences in style and sincerely bless others. That is refined self-observation. Some people attract jealousy everywhere they go throughout their lives because they are constantly showing off. They display their beauty, their charm, their talent, their uniqueness. Even their humility becomes a performance. Yet they believe there is no good person in the world because everyone seems to envy them, and they label all envy as sour grapes. You must understand, this is a cause they themselves created. They have already built a platform for karmic retribution to connect, allowing others to envy them, and linking together karmic creditors from this life and countless past lives. One might ask, do sages and Buddhas also encounter jealousy while spreading the Dharma? Does that mean they too harbor jealousy or arrogance? We must examine this carefully. On the surface, it may look similar, but in essence, it is completely different. What I described earlier refers to attracting jealousy for personal gain. Buddhas, bodhisattvas, awakened beings, and sages come into this world out of compassionate vows. Their actions aim to open a path for sentient beings to leave suffering and move toward liberation and light. However, their actions inevitably disrupt the vested interests of those who benefit from darkness, because sages represent the force of light. They inevitably provoke resistance from dark forces. This is a law of how the phenomenal world operates. Throughout history, loyalty and treachery cannot coexist. Upright ministers who selflessly act for the welfare of the people and the nation inevitably provoke backlash from those who are greedy, self-serving, and corrupt. This too is a law of the universe. Wherever the true Dharma and light appear, darkness will attempt to obstruct them.